Hey everyone, and welcome to part 2 of the Challenge Yourself 3D acrylic work. So we're diving straight in, and on the pinky finger here we're just going to do a little tiny mini rose in the corner of the nail. This is a brilliant little design that you can do just to finish off a set of nails, add a little bit of something extra. We're doing the same process as we did with the rose. Please excuse my big fat hand in the way. So I'm placing the bead as always, rolling it out into a little sausage C shape, allowing it to lose its shine, and then just pressing that bead out. The tip of my brush goes at the very start of that bead, and then the belly of my brush pushes the rest of that bead out. We don't have to worry about getting these super flat like we do the encapsulated rose because it is an on top nail art. So in this mini one, we're only going to do 2 petals and the center. So I do 2 petals right opposite each other, pressing them out there. And then I'll come in with our center bead and make our little swish roll, which I have slowed down and zoomed in so you can really see the motion that I do when I make that center swirl. So I'm allowing that bead to lose its shine. Then I'm just testing it by pressing my brush in. I swirl the brush around and then I just swipe into it with the very tip of my brush and just blend out that bead with the tip of my brush and just really put my brush right in the center. Very gentle touch just to get that swirl. And that is the little rose. Done. Really quick, really simple, really fantastic to add a little something extra. So we're going to move on to the blood rose now, and I'm just double dipping my beads. So I'm going into the red, into Vamp, into Black Magic, placing it on the nail, doing the same sort of thing, but with the blood roses I like to stretch the beads out a little bit more than just a C shape. So I like to make them like a longer, skinnier bead. And the reason I double dip on a black base as well is so that the petals kind of almost look like they're fading out, so you can see that black in the base there. And you can do this with any colour as well. So if you were doing it on a white nail, you could use like a pink and a white and do a 2-tone rose that way. Because we're doing blood roses, they are red and black. So again, I dip my brush in, wipe away, pick up the red, dip into the black. I always go into the black last, placing it on, using the tip of my brush to kind of drag it out where I want it to be from the centre. And then when it starts to lose its shine, I will then flip my brush over and start pressing that petal out. So I'm going to continue and just let you watch me do this. I do the same process throughout, but it saves the fact that you can hear my children all in the background because obviously we're all at home. I want to get this video out and done. So rather than any sort of distractions in the background, I'm just going to allow you to watch. So there is how the rose looks before we encapsulate it. And then I'm just taking my wet brush, getting it wet inside all those little cracks, just like how we did with the other rose. Doing a wet bead just to let it flow over and fill in all the little gaps and the nooks and crannies. Gentle touch with my brush. And then I'm going to fully encapsulate the nail. And then I did file off camera, and then I do show you me top coating the nails. And I hope you've enjoyed this part 2. Don't forget to tag me if you're in the CJP group or on Instagram of all your 3D work. Just use the hashtag challenge yourself and then my name. I would love to see all your recreations. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then please do. It is Liz's Acrylic Nails. I do post a lot more than than what I do here as well. Like, obviously you see some designs that I do that I don't normally record, but since we are all at home, everything I have been doing, I have been sticking the camera on. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope they've been helpful for you, and I hope to unleash some 3D creativity in you all. And I'll just reiterate again that I am not the best at 3D work, but I am just anything that can help anyone else at this moment in time is a good thing for us all to start learning, just to keep our toes in the water and not drive ourselves absolutely bonkers. I know that some people are finding it hard to even go into the nail area, and it is gutting. Like, I do miss my clients so very much, and I miss the routine, but the most important thing is right now that we're all staying as safe as we possibly can. And a big shout out to all the NHS and the key workers that are keeping the country ticking. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're all safe and sound, and I will see you all again in my next video. Bye.